And the Rebels will kick it away to start. The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. Quarterback stands alone, all wide receivers. Back to throw, it's Warren. Incomplete. He threw that one up for grabs and into traffic. Fortunate to get it back.
Great coverage, great break of the ball. Had a chance to really make a big play and maybe even take that thing back to the house. Just got to secure the catch. We like to hit people more than we like to catch balls.
After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Fires to the tight end. And he's able to shed one tackle and gets a pretty good pickup. You know, David, this is really what game managing is. Nice pickup on 2nd down to help them on the next play.
Yeah, I think people look at that negative sometimes, finding a quarterback that's a game manager. No, use your brain. Set up good situations. I'm way more successful when I can keep those sticks in a more manageable situation, and I'm not as predictable on a 3rd down.
The Wolverines are in the hurry-up.
It's a really good sign if you're on offense here. You're putting it on your offensive line on 3rd down. Critical down and distance, opening drive of the game. Let those guys fire off, get a hat on a hat. You can run the ball, pick up the first. You're around midfield. And all things looking pretty good here early for this offense.
They'll get the 1st down. It's spotted on the 49.
What a nice run there. And from the beginning of time, Michigan football has been synonymous with running the football. You can think back to Tyrone Wheatley, Anthony Thomas, Chris Perry, Hassan Haskins. Big physical runners that also had sprinter speed and that could change the game. This dude right here, every time he has the football, he has the ability to go the distance, and that's what makes this Michigan offense so dangerous.
You want to talk about making it easy for an offensive coordinator. You pick up a bunch of yards on 1st down, make that 2nd down really, really manageable. That's a great job by the offense.
Fires to the right. It's caught downfield. Just carving up this defense and getting it down to the 24.
That's a really nice pass. You can see why this guy right here gives the Michigan faithful reason to be optimistic. You know, for years we know Michigan has always been good at running the football, but they've got to be able to throw. They've got to be more consistent making big plays through the air. This guy gives them that chance.
And the Wolverines with the 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. That was an eyelash away from being picked off, and that is not the way to set the tone with a near pick on your opening drive. Offense about to reel off its 7th play of the drive. Spinderella. He's there to make the stop, but not before he sets up this offense 1st and goal from the 7.
You've got to be loving what you're seeing from your offense here on the opening drive of this game. They're in a really nice rhythm. They've got real good balance going on right now, and they've got the defense on their heels.
They move the tight end all over. They'll keep it on the ground for 1st and goal. And they're barely able to stop the score. They'll mark it at the 1.
5 to 6 yards a pop. I don't know if you guys are really good at that, but that usually equals a 1st down every couple carries. So don't forget about the run game. Keep them honest, pound that rock.
Looking for just 1 more yard. It's 2nd and goal. Pushes ahead. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
And in that situation, the 1-yard line, the defense brings so many guys. Palmer gets in the backfield, creates the negative.
Yeah, I think we're seeing the overall athleticism of this defense. They've got guys flying to the ball.
Looking to throw on 3rd and goal. Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. And it's incomplete. It was wild high wide on that one.
Well, on 3rd and short and field goal range, they dial up the pass play. Quarterback was trying to get through his progressions. There was just simply nobody open. Couldn't make an accurate enough throw. Ball falls incomplete. Now setting up a big decision here on 4th down.
This offense has moved into plus territory, and they want to keep the heat on. They'll go for it on 4th down. Dropping back, it's Warren. He makes the connection. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on down.
Coaches talk about it all the time. We're going to be aggressive. Well, they're aggressive on that first drive. They go for it on 4th down. No dice. Now you put your defense on the field. I like the aggressiveness, but now you got to deal with some of the consequences.
They're backed up, 1st and 10 from inside their own 5. Let's see if they can create some space. They think they can create space here with the run to the right. Pushes forward for a pickup of 3. They'll mark it at the 8.
You know, I think a big part of this isn't necessarily scoring a touchdown on that play, but you're just trying to get your offensive line in the rhythm of the game. Let those big fellas get lathered out.
Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line.
That's the end of the 1st quarter. And after 1, we're tied 0-0.
Second down here as they go back to work after the break. The receivers telling the quarterback what they see. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Finds his tight end. Across the 25, he's got room. And he was loose and in the open field and on his way. A tremendous pickup on that one.
As a defense, it's so hard covering this guy because of his frame. They're not really going to match up. But this guy's also got some wheels. The hard part is bringing him down after the catch. This guy's like a giant giraffe. You're just lions hanging on his neck trying to drag him to the ground. Not easy to do.
Movement here from the tight end. One back in the backfield, and they'll give it to it. Good pickup on the ground, and they'll mark him down at the 39.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on 1st down, man, you are doing just that.
Six-yard pickup on 1st down. Leaves him with 2nd and 4. Handoff from the gun. And he is swarmed under a host of defenders there to make the stop. We'll take a quick break as we have reached the final 2 minutes of the 1st half. Ball is at the 42-yard line, close to 4-down territory. Here's 3rd and short. To the ground to try to pick up the 1st. Brought to the ground, but not before getting enough for the 1st down. They'll rush to the line. Clock stopped for the 1st down. They'll set the chains and wind the clock. On the ground, it's Parrish. Still running at the 40. And this offense is feeling it as they rip off a big chunk of yardage, and they've got it on the 22. Got to get everybody on the same page in a hurry. They'll put the tight end in motion. They'll give it to the back. Plows through the defense.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Quarterback checking off. Looking to throw, it's Dart. Pulls it in. Touchdown! Oh,
love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. And tell you what, keep that passing game up, keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
And the extra point makes it 7-0. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. He'll bring it out. It's Morris. Lowers that shoulder, delivers the blow. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. Michigan ready to get that offense rolling again. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. Takes a hit as he fires. Intercepted. Got room on the return. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
If you don't have good vision, you're not going to be a middle-of-the-field safety. You got a lot of ground to cover from hash to hash. You better be able to see the quarterback. You better be able to see routes and break on the football. Nice job seeing the formation, seeing the route, breaking on it, and making the interception.
He wants to throw. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
He didn't have a whole lot of time to get rid of that one. The defense was all over him right after the snap. No wonder that thing fell in.
Couldn't connect on first down. Now 2nd and 10 from the 24. After the incompletion, they go back up top. This time he's got his man. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short.
It's so important that this offense is able to stay on schedule. And what that means is keeping third downs manageable. That last completion to the tight end accomplished just that. Really nice play call.
On 3rd and short, trying to impose their will and move the chains. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
Man, oh man, am I upset at my offensive line to give up penetration that fast? Man, we blinked and missed it.
He barely got the ball and just got destroyed immediately. What a great play. They'll immediately call timeout.
Timeout, Ole Miss.
Waning seconds of the first half, and they'll try to tack on a 3 before they head to the locker room. It's good. And they'll trot off to the locker room after the field goal to close the half.
Ole Miss 10, Michigan 0.
The Wolverines will boot it away to start the second half. Looks like he's going to try to return it. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. And when your defense is performing like this, pitching a shutout, you want to find a way to reward them and help them out a little bit, David.
And I guess that's the upside for this offense. Their defense has been so good, but man, oh man, they've got to find something, Jesse, that they can hang their hat on, something they can do to move the football.
It just feels like at this point, they kick one more field goal and this is ball game because of how well their defense is playing. So I think offensively, just don't do anything stupid and give the game away.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. Now the play fake. Caught over the middle. It's Wells. Makes the tackle at the 30 after he picked up 10.
You got to give the O-line a lot of credit there because he gave the receiver time to work all the way across the field on the drag route against zone coverage. Quarterback gets it to him. He's able to turn it up and get a first down.
He's looking to throw it. Grabbed behind the line. It's Parrish. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. They were able to get the ball to the running back in space, but that space just evaporated.
And a great job by the defense, man. It's tough to get those guys on the ground. They're so used to having the football as running backs and making plays and being dynamic. So usually one guy not going to get him to the ground. You want many guys swarming to the football, trying to get that elusive guy on the ground.
And they'll bring him down, but not before he picks up the first down.
They pick up the first down on the drag route. I know that seems like a simple route, but it's actually a lot more complex than what it looks like because that route changes based on whether it's man or zone. If it's man coverage, he's flying across the field. If it's zone, he's got to sit down over the ball in a soft spot, giving his quarterback a place to go with it. Nice job of those guys being on the same page there.
They're trying to get to him. And they couldn't hold off the heat, and he goes down with the sack.
What a great play. This guy is a force on this D-line. You think about Michigan football defensively, they've got dudes up front. Aiden Hutchinson, Brandon Graham, Mozzie Smith, Rashawn Gary. Guys that can win one-on-one and guys that change and force your game plan to have to adapt for them. You need to double team these guys if you want to have any chance. This is that type of player. He's got so much ability.
Looking left. He makes a catch. And they'll finally catch up to him, but not before a big chunk of yardage is picked up.
Well, it's a nice play design there. You're getting the running back involved in the pass game. Quarterback gives it to him early so he can go to work upfield and get the first down.
Now the quarterback changing the original play call. Looking to pass. It's Dart. Firing to the right, complete. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
That's the end of the third quarter of play. With the score, Ole Miss 10, Michigan 0.
Second down now as they're ready to go back to work. He's looking to throw. Caught in the backfield, it's Lee. And he'll be taken down, but he does have enough for the first down. The Rebels headed quickly to the line.
This offense is not letting up, guys. They've got a lead here late, and they are still taking shots. They're still looking for explosive plays. This defense just has not had an answer here all game long.
Keeps the legs moving. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one. And the Rebels will snap it on 1st and 10. They're in the red zone, and they'll pass it. Got it behind the line. It's Parrish. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up.
Well, they try to spit it out to the running back on the perimeter of the field. You saw the speed and recognition by the defense, though, how quickly they were able to get to the back and get him down for a big loss.
Dialing up a second down pass play. The sweet feet buy a little time. He can't make the connection. It'll be incomplete. He can scramble, but couldn't create anything there.
Another incompletion, and I've said that a lot, and these teams are just struggling. I mean, the offense just doesn't know what to do. Nothing's working. Ground game, throw game. It's kind of been a rock fight on both sides.
On 3rd and long, he'll need to push it downfield. This will be picked off, maybe just the turning point they needed. And the senior just took that one out of the air and sent it the other way.
That's just frustrating. You know, you're an offense. You're in a great position. You're up by 2 scores. All you do is take care of the football. Premium, taking care of the football. We're trying to...
He's going for it all. And he's got it inside the 30-yard line. Touchdown, Wolverines. And once he found some daylight, it was time to make a house call. They'll line up to go for 2. Looking downfield, it's Warren. Makes the grab for the 2-point conversion as they cut further into that lead. That was going to get a little star marked beside it on the play sheet. One play, explosive, touchdown just like that. Now down by 2, inside a minute to go. If they can get this onside kick, maybe they could get into field goal range. Cool as a cucumber as the hands team makes a sure catch.
And that's why you got a lot of receivers on your hands team. Guys, the best hands on your team, so they're able to hop on that.
Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. This is where the pressure can start to build a little bit, trying to hold on to a 2-point lead, Jesse.
You're right, Reese. After giving up a score in that last possession, you just feel the sense of urgency now. It's really, really high, and David, this offense, they've got to answer.
Yeah, but you got to remember, it's okay because I still got the lead. Now I just go out and execute, give it to my leaders, let them do their thing.
I love this linebacker because he's able to dissect what's happening in front of him, and he reacts downhill, uses his speed to get to the line of scrimmage and create the negative play.
Quarterback changing the plays at the line. On 2nd down, he'll fire. Throws to the tight end. And it's taken away by the defense, and they desperately needed that turnover. Not a lot on the return, but they can live with that as they've got it at the 49.
Oh, my goodness. What you couldn't do. Make this mistake late in the ballgame. Now, your defense better go bail you out and make a play because that was a critical turnover.
Guys, here come those maize and blue winged helmets on offense. And then a low-scoring game like this one, David, every possession is magnified.
And I think more than anything, it just gets...
Oh, he's going to take a shot at the DB. Pass on the way. It's picked off. Bringing it back. And he's wrapped up after he's...